Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you love rare coins and surprising coin values, you're in the right place. Today we're going deep into the 1970 to Kennedy half dollar. Some of these coins, believe it or not, are worth a small fortune thanks to rare mint errors, low mintage varieties, and top condition examples. You might even have one sitting in your change jar right now. So stick around as we break down what makes these coins so valuable. Let's get started. Welcome back to our channel today. The half dollar coin 1972. USA is one of the most collected coins by those who love American coinage, and especially the Kennedy half dollar series, which started in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. This coin holds a lot of history, and many collectors search for specific years and mint marks that can make these coins much more valuable than just 50 cents. And in this video, we will go deep into every detail about the 1972 half dollar coin, including what makes it rare, what errors to look for, and how much it could really be worth today in the collector market. When you look at the obverse of the 1970 half dollar, you will see the strong and bold portrait of President Kennedy facing left, and this design was made by Gilroy Roberts and has been in use since the first Kennedy half dollar in 1964. On the reverse you will find the presidential seal with the eagle holding arrows and olive branches and the words United States of America and half dollar clearly struck around it. This reverse was designed by Frank Gasparo, and it remains one of the most powerful designs in American coinage history that continues to represent both strength and peace. The 1970 half dollar was minted at 3 locations, which were Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and each of these mints created coins with different characteristics that matter a lot to collectors, especially when it comes to mint marks and finish. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, the Denver coins have a D mint mark, and the San Francisco coins were made in both proof and regular strike versions with an S mint mark, and this detail can make a big difference in the value of your coin, especially if the coin is in high grade or contains special mint errors. Most 1972 half dollars were made from a copper nickel clad composition, which replaced the earlier silver content in 1971. So unfortunately, these coins do not contain silver unless you happen to find a very rare error coin struck on a silver planchet by mistake, which can happen from leftover blanks from previous years, and these types of error coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their condition and authenticity. Confirmed by a reputable grading company, the value of a regular 1970 half dollar in circulated condition is usually just face value, which is 50 cents, but when the coin is in uncirculated condition, especially MS-65 and above, it starts gaining collector interest and can sell for several dollars in the market, depending on eye appeal, luster, strike, and any noticeable flaws or lack thereof. In fact, certain high-grade coins certified by PCGS or NGC have sold for over $100 simply due to their pristine condition and rarity in that top-grade population. Errors are a big part of what makes certain 1972 half dollars valuable, and some of the most sought after errors include double die outbursts, off-center strikes, clipped plankets, and missing clad layers. These errors can make a common coin very desirable, and the more dramatic the error, the higher the price it can bring on eBay or at coin shows and auctions, and this is why it is always worth closely inspecting every 1970 half dollar you come across with a magnifying glass and good lighting, because you never know what you might find. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are also popular among collectors, especially when they are cameo or deep cameo quality, which means there is a strong contrast between the frosted design and the mirrored background. These coins are often found in proof sets, but if you happen to find one loose and still in perfect condition, it could be worth much more than face value and could make a nice profit for you if sold to the right collector who specializes in Kennedy half dollars. One important thing to keep in mind is the value of your coin greatly depends on its condition and grade, and professional grading can make a huge difference in what someone is willing to pay for your coin. A raw coin that looks good might only fetch a few dollars, but if it has been slabbed and certified as a high MS or PR grade, it might bring 10 times or more what you would get otherwise, and this is why coin collectors and dealers often invest in grading, especially for coins like the 1970 half dollar that have a wide range of value potential. If you are serious about collecting or investing in coins like the 1970 half dollar, you should also think about learning how to identify genuine coins, avoid counterfeits, and study the grading scale from sources like the Red Book or online resources and videos, because the more you know, the better your chances are of spotting rare finds and building a valuable collection that grows over time. And this hobby can be both fun and rewarding, especially when you start recognizing what makes each coin unique and historically significant. To sum up, the 1970 to half-dollar coin might seem common at first glance, but there are many things that can make it special, from mint marks to condition to rare errors and high grades. So always check your change, look through old collections, and never assume a coin is worthless just because it looks ordinary on the surface. Because with a little patience, knowledge, and effort, you might just find a hidden gem that turns your 50-cent coin into something worth hundreds of dollars. And that is what makes coin collecting such an exciting and profitable journey.